The Whispering Woods was a magical place. Sunlight dappled through the leaves, creating dancing patterns on the forest floor. The air was filled with the sweet scent of pine needles and damp earth. Birds sang from the high branches, while squirrels chattered as they chased each other up and down the trees. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves, and it sounded like whispers. These whispers seemed to carry secrets, telling of ancient times and forgotten magic. A little stream gurgled as it wound its way through the trees, sparkling like a ribbon of silver, home to many fish darting between the smooth stones. The Whispering Woods was a place of wonder, a place where anything seemed possible. If you listened closely, you could hear the forest breathing. It was a place of peace and beauty, a place where dreams could take flight. Finley was a fox who lived in the Whispering Woods. He was different from the other foxes. Finley loved to explore and discover new things, while the other foxes liked to stay close to home, content with their familiar routines. Finley had a thirst for adventure. He loved to wander off the beaten path, his nose twitching with curiosity, his eyes sparkling with mischief, always looking for something new. The other foxes thought Finley was strange. They didn't understand his need to explore. But Finley didn't mind being different. He liked being unique. He believed that the world was full of surprises and wanted to find them all. Finley was sure that there was more to life than just hunting and sleeping. One day, Finley was exploring deep in the woods when he came across a clearing. There, in the middle of the clearing, was an old tree with gnarled and twisted roots. At the foot of the tree, Finley found a book. It was bound in leather, its pages yellowed with age. Finley carefully picked up the book, brushed off the dust. The title was written in a language he didn't recognize, but when Finley touched the cover, the book seemed to hum with energy. He felt a strange connection to the book and decided to take it home, tucking it carefully under his arm. Finley raced through the woods, eager to examine his find. He wondered what secrets the book held, couldn't wait to decipher its strange writing, and imagined all sorts of exciting tales. Finley's heart pounded with anticipation, knowing this book was special. Finley spent days studying the book. He slowly began to understand its language. The book was full of stories. There were fables and myths, tales of brave heroes and magical creatures. Finley was enchanted. He read the book over and over again, and he wanted to share the stories with others. So, Finley decided to become a storyteller. He gathered all the animals of the Whispering Woods. They came from far and wide, curious about Finley's invitation. They had never seen him so excited. Finley sat on a moss-covered stone, opened the book, and began to read in a clear, strong voice. The animals listened intently, having never heard such wonderful stories. Every night, the animals of the Whispering Woods gathered to hear Finley's stories. They sat under the stars, the moonlight illuminating Finley's book. As he read, the animals felt their hearts soar. They laughed at the funny stories and gasped at the scary ones. Betsy the badger loved the stories about brave knights and dreamed of going on adventures. Rocco the raccoon enjoyed the stories about clever tricksters and liked to think of himself as a bit of a trickster. Hazel the deer was enchanted by the tales of kind fairies and wished she could meet one. Finley's stories brought the animals together. They learned about different cultures and the world beyond the Whispering Woods. The animals started to see each other in a new light, realizing that they were all connected. Finley's storytelling enriched the lives of everyone in the Whispering Woods. The animals felt more connected to each other and started to share their own stories. The Whispering Woods buzzed with excitement, and laughter filled the air. Finley was no longer seen as the strange fox. He was respected and admired. The animals looked forward to his nightly readings and loved to lose themselves in the magic of his tales. Finley's stories reminded them that anything is possible. The Whispering Woods was transformed by Finley's gift of storytelling. The animals learned the power of sharing and the importance of community. They lived happily ever after, their lives enriched by the echoes of Finley's tales.